So now you learn the 7 process of making a decision. So when you making the decision, there are 6 C that you should know. The 6 C that related with decision making. The first one is construct. Construct means construct a clear picture of precisely what must be decided. The next C is comply. Comply a list of requirements that must be met. And then another C is collect. Collect information on alternatives that meet the requirement. And then compare. Compare alternatives that meet the requirements. And then consider. Consider the what might go wrong factors with each alternative. This one is the process to evaluate your choice. And then the last C is commit. Commit to a decision and follow through with it. So this is another 6C of decision making. So you can see it get along with the 7-step process, and we can make it easy by use the word C letter to make you more understand, easy to remember. Okay, construct, comply, collect, compare, consider, and commit. This is 6C that always happens when you have to make decision. When you make a decision, they have a traps that you have to aware. This is some trap that might happen when you making a decision. Stimulus overflow. It means too much option. Sometimes we generate option that it's not a good option. So when you have to make a decision, don't list too much options. List just only good option that will bring your life in a better way. Okay? Permanent stress. This is another thing that might happen. Make a decision when you burn out is not a good choice. Sometimes when you need to make a decision, you have to make when your mind is quite calm or your head is quite clear. So it will have a better making decision than making decision when you burn out or when you stress. Perfectionism. This is another thing that you have to aware, because I told you making no decision is also a decision making. So some people is the perfectionism. They won't make a decision until they have like 100% sure. But sometimes perfection prevent action. This is a very good word from Stephen Covey, a person who writes 7 Habits. Sometimes we cannot wait until we get 100% sure, because it will too late to make a decision. Top decision makers, they make decision when they feel confident around 80%. So they willing to take risk about 20%, better than wait too long for 100% sure, but it's too late. So be careful about perfectionism, such as in the situation that you want to buy a land and you realize that in our college in Nakhon Pathom, in future they gonna have the airport in future. When you know something like this. If you have money and you would like to buy a land, you will purchase it now, or will you wait the airport finish construction and open? Because if you wait until that time, the price will very high, right? So sometimes decision making is cannot wait, something like that. So perfectionism, sometimes perfection prevent action. So sometimes if you have enough information and you realize that if you're not making the decision now, it will change some consequence. So you don't have to wait until like 100% sure. As I told you, normally top decision maker, they make decision when they feel confident around 80%. Don't wait it until it's too late. So how to improve your decision making? Decision making can improve. Normally people do the common mistake of decision making, not being systematic, right? They use just instinction. We are not a kid anymore. We need a systematic decision making. Carrying on regardless. As I told you, when normally people, they don't evaluate their choice. When they make a decision, they never evaluate their choice is that good or not, the result of their decision making. And some people, they carrying on regardless. What does it mean? So they don't realize their choice is not a good choice, but they still continue doing it. Don't change it. So it can change if you realize your decision is wrong. Okay, it can change. Not considering different perspective. This is very important, that people always make a mistake. People always find the support reason from the one who have the same perspective with them, the same opinion with them. Sometimes if you want to have a good information, you have to ask from somebody who have the different perspective with you to have enough information to make a good decision making. And the last one, being impulsive or overconfident. This is worse more than not considering different perspective. Sometimes people too much confident and they make decision without any information a part of their knowledge. Sometimes we have to be careful your own overconfidence in some topics. So get enough information before you making the decision. Sometimes when you make decision, you can do some tree map like this to help you have a better choice, to help you understand the situation. Okay, so this is the common decision making mistake. So if you want to improve, you have to avoid the mistake, right? And this thing can help you improve your decision making, increase your knowledge. As I told you, you have to have enough information, especially from the different perspective. Weight pro and con. Weight pro and con is the very easy way to help you make a decision. List the option you have and list pro and con of each option and before you making decision. Stick to your goal. Stick to your decision and make sure that the timing is right. So that is how to improve your decision making. The next topic I would like to talk about decision making is procrastinator. Procrastinator is very dangerous and it's very common thing that happens in everybody life. As I told you, our life is come from our previous decision making because small decisions can lead to big change. Your decision in the past becomes you today. And small decision making, every piece of your decision can lead to big change. Do you know we make about 35,000 decisions each day? Unconscious decisions. It is our habits. It is our habits. Sometimes you said you do it without making any decision, but actually you make a decision, but it is an unconscious decision. And where is it come from? It's come from your habits. Okay? And one bad habit is procrastinator. Procrastinate is not a good habit. So I have one interesting video from Team Urban about procrastinator. After you watch the video, please come back to the class and have a group discussion about procrastinator. Let's see the video.